YOS actually found me. One of my ex-girlfriends, she was in a shooting.
We got referrals from the high school. They referred Armando.
And she asked me if I needed counseling, and I wanted to do it, so I did it.
In the beginning, he was closed off, which is expected.
I don't know, it took some time. I never really liked opening up. Where I grew up, you can't open up to people because you can't trust everybody.
He built this hard exterior when I first met him, and then we kind of chiseled away at it.
I was going through a lot, but it wasn't just that. Me, I have like a very horrible past, stuff that no kid wants to go through. I used to gangbang. I've been shot at. I went through a lot. I've had altercations with my father.
We were focusing on anger. We were also focusing on a lot of PTSD.
She helped me with breathing exercises. Like, I have bad anger issues. So whenever I would feel me getting angrier, I would just use the lessons that I would learn here. It actually worked.
Once we were able to process through the things that he individually was going through from his past, then we brought his family in.
I asked her to help me with my parents too, because I was going through a lot of things with my dad. Where I grew up, the first thing, you protect yourself at all times. It doesn't matter if he's your father or anything. So when he swung at me, I swung back. At that moment, I lost everything. It's your dad. Who else are you gonna trust other than your own parents? I told Christina about it, and then one day she told me, oh, if you want, we could set up a family meeting.
I'm a family therapist also, so I like to advocate that the family comes in as much as possible. Because a lot of times we see the individual youth and then we send them back to that dysfunctional, dynamic. So if we can get the family in, we can help change the whole dynamic instead of just one part of it.
I mean, it helped us out a lot, to be honest, coming in here. We all confronted my dad, you're an alcoholic, you need help. He saw that it was affecting the way our family was. So he wanted to get help too. He said he was gonna change, and he has changed. He hasn't drank ever since.
It's really important to help the youth and their families, and help us help the youth and their families.
It's like a good feeling, coming in here. It's like you feel welcome.
We advocate for the families. We go out into the community, we go to the schools, we get referrals from hospitals, we go to the families' houses sometimes, if they can't make it to the office.
Even if they're not working, they're working,
We also aren't just counselors, we do case management. If we feel like it's an issue and they are open a little bit to it, we will recommend it and we'll help them with all different aspects of their life.
When I found out my son was on the way, I completely changed everything. I don't want the same relationship that I have with my father, with my son. I want him to be happy, I want him to have a better life than I had. I want him to do sports with him. I want to do stuff that my dad never did with me. Definitely
you could see a change in him. He's more positive. He, has a different outlook on life, and he's excelling in every aspect of his life, and I'm really proud of him.
Once I left here, I went straight to work. I was 18, so that's the first thing I did. I looked for a job. YOS found me. I wanted to change for myself, so I just went with it. It feels good that I've changed my life. If you want to change, you got to put in the work. You just can't say, oh, I'm going to change, and then expect your own self to change. You got to put in the work.